Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Really hard to play out these fights. That said, getting past Caitlyn traps, getting past a volley from Ashe as any of these champions getting laid down.
Unless Kobe can do magic here. Maybe 1-1-3 can steal it and flash out. That would be a great outcome here for Astralis.
Oh, that was awkward. Flash in, flag, and drag back out to...
So that's why I think this top side 3v3 is not really in their favor, but Shio doesn't have the Cyclone yet. He used it around the Dragon. See if they want the fight anyway.
Getting pulled back. It's just a smite fight, and Shio wins those. This is so rough for Astralis right now. 1-1-3 now running. Maybe can just look to ult a few members for extra damage, but first blood now going down. Astralis is top.
Even as Kobe tries his best alongside Younghoon to find a way to carry this game for his team. 10-minute bot tower, not too bad. LeBron flash forwards.
Trying to go for the chain CC, and they're going to make it work, but there's no more tower to back them up. Nuke now on the way in, but Crowny's going to be in trouble. 4-shot now going through. That's big damage. 4 bullets, more than enough to get the job done. Jonghoon wants to get a little bit more, but the Ashe is going to finish him. Should fall here. That's a stun. Nuke now going to follow up. Should just hold on to the Ashe arrow, grab the kill. Can make another play to follow. And BDS tying up the gold score. That bot lane devastation not going to be able to continue any further.
Yeah. Oh, the arrows from bots.
Arrow from downtown. Now one spin coming in from the Wukong. Good damage. Second spin now going to come out. Dayor not able to finish the job. Shio healing up, and BDS 4-1 now in the kill score.
That was Younghoon picks up the kill to make it a 1-for-1, but no mid push. The side of Astralis means that no one's coming to help. Nuke gets the kill, and I'm sure we'll see this beautiful arrow here in just a second. As Adam just killed Finn. Astralis, is this going to be the 1v1? It is. So what does Finn do here? Walks up for a plate, it looks like. Just for disrespect, Adam just all into him after going a bit too deep. The ult comes through, but he ults him into tower and then takes a shot. Yeah, weaker than BDS's. You know, the Cassandre, Jarvan, Syndra. Yeah, Dayor's coming down. Arrow top lands onto Adam from Younghoon. All in from Finn. Here comes Younghoon on the side as well.
Adam now getting pulled back. Stun going to fall away. Finn on the chase. All out. Going to flash in here.
He has no ward though, I think, so he doesn't have anything to jump to.
Adam is going to get caught out here. Are they going to give the kill?
Pick it up. Trap line is down. Arrow is going to land. If they can get a trap onto him, maybe the chain CC is enough, but I don't think so. Here comes the Jin ult.
Shio now moving in. That's the Wukong all hitting multiple members. They are already taken out. Easy start to the fight from BDS. Adam essentially untouched. Jonghoon has to flash to the safety. Nuke now coming in as well. So hard for Kabi to even step up an auto attack here. 1-1-3 going over the wall, committing onto. Important to note that he is behind relative to Kabe, but relative to Dayor, he's really not. And now Shio going to grab Dayor. 1-1-3.
He's 1v2ing the mid jungle of Astralis, and he's winning.
He took those emotes personally. Out here for a bit of vengeance. Curtain call coming in. One shot going to get dodged. Moving into break open bot lane.
Yeah, it's going to fall this tower when the Herald crashes onto it. Demolish proc as well. Crowny again. There's LeBron just kills in there. Their responses have been quick. And that's exactly what they need to do. They look for 1-1-3 here. Has the ult, no E on
coming out. Nuke just moving in pretty furiously here. Curtain call already coming in. The follow immediately from Adam. Love the play. The 3-member combo there. The side.
As well try something. They don't have a smite. Maybe Kobe can get a couple of autos in to chunk them out, but it's going down so quick. Nuke can zone them away. Can even try to flank them here, look for a fight, but yeah, there's no real response here available for Astralis. They lose his dragon, the game's over, and the game is kind of over anyway, but at least try something.
Here comes Adam on the backside. They managed to knock him back, but they beat right back into the stun anyway. Adam getting pulled away. Adam getting cut down. Do they have enough damage to finish off the Jax? Jax is going to get taken out. Combat the backside still remaining untouched. That Jarvan ult could be big. Shio locked on a trap. That's massive. They moved into the choke against Kabi. It might just be enough for them to find the fight. Astralis, how are you getting this done? Nuke now healing up. Fit now leaping forward, trying to pull him back. Jonghoon doing just a bit of damage. What you'd expect from a support Ashe? No! The Kingmaker not up in time, and that means Kabi running now. Finn trying to do as much as he can. Crowny now moving back in. It is just support Ashe. BDS are simply too strong. A valiant effort from Astralis, but in the end, BDS will take the fight.
They're just way too far behind. From Finn.
Is he going to flash ult him? He doesn't even have ult yet. Finn wants to fully commit.
What is jump?
The slow is going to be big here. Another counter-strike now coming out. Heimerdinger waiting over the wall.
Stun.
Oh, this is going to be big. They're going to try and turn and burn. Big stun. Shio now moving to the backside, waiting as long as he possibly can. 3 seconds on his ultimate, but he's already at half health. Ocean Soul, though, is so broken. It is just healing him up so incredibly much. Jonghoon, Dayor on the backside. Kabi's not even in the area. Kabi's just farming bot. There is no fight here, Astralis. They try to take it anyway. They will now finally disengage. BDS, 5 members strong, barreling down the mid lane, looking to end this game.
No front line left for Astralis other than
an easy Baron to BDS.
And here comes the siege through top. Difficult to hold. Double cannon minion. Jin ults push them back.
Dayor, no flash. Dayor is going to die. Goodbye to Dayor. Manages to get the ult off. Shio going golden. 1-3 now taking too much damage from Tanky Boy. That's going to be a shutdown.
A lot of damage from that Caitlyn. Managed to get the kill.
Didn't get anything else done. They should just be able to break from the base. Finn waiting off to the side. 1-for-1.
Yeah, 4v4. No Wukong means Kobe has more space to work with, but he doesn't have Gale Force or Flash. Really immobile. If
Gale Force, good arrow to lock him down. The mark
this
coming
could
out
be
of
good for Astralis.
They're starting through Adam. 1-1-3 still standing for now. It's a bit of a messy fight overall. Duke is just going to immediately dash out of that one. Finn buying as much space as he
Dayor has TP to join the team. Now the face checking begins. This is where it becomes a little bit difficult. They're going to get backed against the wall here. This really is the 300. This is their last stand.
Here we go. Protect the president. Oh, they are not protecting the president. The president is in the back line. He's just getting one shot. No! Astralis. That was their hope. Dayor, can he be the difference maker? 1-1-3 still standing, but no. That is it. When Kabi dies, Astralis dies with him. BDS might take another 30 seconds, but this is their game. It has been domination from start to finish. A creative level 1 from Shio and every single lane but bot winning out for Crowny. Using that utility helped bring the game home.
Here comes a TP from Nuke. He's just going to base TP into the base of Astralis and end this one here. Finn will fall. Flashes away, but I think there's...
Oh, little dashy.
Okay. This is one of those situations where you're screaming at your team not to end the game so you can get the kill first. Will they get the kill before they end the game?
No, they're
Are they going to wait?
Are they going to wait?
They are waiting.
They are waiting.
No, okay, this is just brutal, isn't it? Okay, well, you've got about 5 seconds
to get Finn. Round of applause for Finn's KDA. Finn's KDA taking one for the team here.
Is he dead?
There it is.
And now they'll end the game.
BDS, big win. Astralis, heartbreaker to go down to 0-5, but BDS clearly deserving the win from start to finish. 3-2 now their scoreline.
Bo. Marcoon has done the 3 camps and he's moved into top side. He's going to find Bo here.
Bo's going to be in trouble here. This is going to be difficult. Marcoon now looking to lock him down. Leaps up, comes right back down. Bo moving back into the camp, flashing out to safety. Marcoon just going to run him down on an absolute tear here in the early game. 2 games back to back, finding these big advantages in Perks. Now trying to trade back a bit of damage going down onto Certus. The SK players shouting, looking for this opportunity. Stunned is going to connect on the Kaiser. That is one dead cat. Neon potentially the next one on the list. Marcoon debating if they can go for the dive here. Ignite ticking, but he's just going to jump. I mean, Photon's low on mana. They don't have an Ignite to stop the healing.
Don't know if they have the
5,
damage.
3 points in Q. This really shouldn't be possible. Can just dash through Bo here. Good Q though from Bo. That's going to be big. Maybe they can turn this one back. Flash out to safety from Relevant. It looks like they will have the damage in the end. Well played by Bo. Beautiful arcane
wave and base. Bo could steal it with a sapling maybe, but I doubt that'll happen. Doesn't have the ultimate. Does have the flash, twisted advance. Certs has flash to match though.
Again from Perks, damage in. Is just going to try to lock me down. He's been brought back under tower. Marcoon going to go wide on the Cocoon, and that's going to be big. Now it's going to be one at least taken down. Perks now looking for the reset. Will leap right back over the wall. Doss in the area as well. There's just no way. Doss going to take him out. 2 for 1 in favor of SK here eventually. Yeah. No. There it is.
He's gone. So 2 kills over force from Vitality. SK, someone with flash up, they can just take you under the tower with them.
Yeah.
Normally you just want to get the ult out first to get their flash and then go. Oh, it's like Bo is just walking in here.
Level 6.
Can he get there in time?
Unconcerned. Can just start to throw out the ultimate. They might not be able to grab the Herald, but they're going to at least be able to grab a kill. Ulti coming in from Photon. Just going to get a bit of poke down onto Relevant.
Marcoon dead.
Ult.
Nice stunts. Neon spell shielded it. Has the Raptor.
Back to the Raptors. Neon now flashing forward. He desperately wants to shut down an extra 150 gold in his pocket. It goes over to the Yumi, but he's not complaining.
Good response from Vitality. Bo's kind of aware.
Infernal could be a... not Infernal. Ocean would be a big deal in a game like this.
Hextech would be the strongest one. Has TP.
Yep.
Certus doesn't. Herald's up.
Makes sense.
We need to make a 5v5 happen. And looks like he'll get a bot tower on the reset anyway. So first break open and then get the regen from it and then maybe just buy time. Ore items slowly coming in. Photon's trying to craft up some more items before this fight. Doesn't have access to the upgrades yet. Pushing top from Perks. Irrelevance matching. Midwave's constantly in SK's favor.
Neon doing what he can to clear this wave out. SK just trying to leverage his priority to start to poke their head into the jungle, or rather into the river. Spot out this Herald.
Meanwhile, Perks is dead.
Perks just going to get isolated and taken down by Irrelevant. That's just a straight up solo kill. Marcoon comes, but he's not even on the assist board.
Being the bot side river, they can just pressure mid. See how Vitality responds. They could just look for a Maokai ult here. Perks TP is up in 5. That would be their angle for a fight. Or they can just go mid to top here, SK. There's the Maokai ult, but yeah, there's not much of a fight to be had here. They're too far now. SK can just rotate towards top, take top tier 1, and that's the advantage of not fighting that Drake. They can look for towers. Perks matches with a bot tower, so SK needs to now be careful of the replay from Vitality, where they can just start forcing mid. The experience difference. Certus is over a level down on this Tristana, so should be able to control the side wave. Still no flash on this Ornn, but no flash on the Renekton either.
Irrelevant is going to get knocked up. He should just be chain CC. There's just not enough healing in the game to keep that Crocodile out, Cadril.
Feels a bit wasted. Maybe he thought, oh, hang on a second, maybe it's not.
In there, they're trying to lock down Exekick. He's immediately going to get ulted in by the Lulu, but the exhaust on the Searcher stops the ulti from finishing off any member of Vitality. Photon now walking away to safety. Perks with a quick knock back and leap out.
Relevant has TP as well. There's wards all around them. Here comes the TP on a pink. I think Bo should spot that out soon.
Relevant
He
now
hasn't.
coming in.
He's gonna die.
Relevant leaping over the wall. He's just going to one-shot the tree, and now he gets him. Prowler's Clock used, but Irrelevant finding the kill. SK can just set their sights on Baron if they want to. A lot of low health bars.
Save his stun as long as possible. Make sure he uses it very well. He does land it onto Perks. Good stun.
CC. Cocoon beautiful there. Perks. Hex Drinker Shield's going to fall away in just a second here.
They're all so low.
There's no way they can do this. They have to concede this. SK grabs. Yeah, Perks has to be careful here. Obviously, you can buffer just about anything with that rocket jump, but if you miss it or multiple pieces of CC come through,
a fight.
it can be difficult. Both these tank ultimates coming out. Now, instead of going for the members in the pinch, he's going for Circus on the backside. That's going to be Bo now taking down Exekick. Looking to pop off here. Yumiel just as a tool to disengage.
Wow. So, BDS sitting at 3 wins right now near the top of the table. SK, if they win this game, will sit at 3 wins as well. They just want to crash the waves. Look at the damage that Sapling did. That's DOS's HP bar, but XK just ults.
Just getting run down here. Again, he's so squishy because of this AP build. Yes, the Sapling's hit like a truck, but is it going to be enough? XK now leaping out over the wall. That's all the mobility gone, but no one's going to get hit by the Ornn ultimate. Irrelevant right into the backline. He's shredding through Vitality. One member taken out. The GA now coming out. Maybe this is their opportunity to reset the fight. Neon, the ulti, already utilized. DOS so low, almost sniped over the wall. It's a close exchange. Both 80 carries still standing. They still have that beefy front line waiting in front of them. SK, how aggressive are they feeling? Do they really think they can start this Baron?
They need to lifesteal, reset, buy time. DOS needs to go back to base, get more wards, get his health bar back up. Certus finds Photon.
Excellent, excellent ulti.
And that's the time window that makes it so SK can win that fight and afford to go for that aggressive play. They will respond with a Dragon here, but we can see the damage Neon can do. Relevant step. Certus can recall and TP back in if he wants to.
First going to do what he can to hold the wave here, but just not a lot of room for him to maneuver. We'll have to concede the tier 2, getting Cloud.
Neon has to flash away here, thinking that Irrelevant's going to Prowler's Claw on him, but he goes for Bo instead. And no spell shield, no flash, no barrier. Neon just plays it really slow. Fights in River though. Maybe Vitality found a pick.
Marcoon caught out. This could be big. Surge is waiting off to the side. It's a big stun. Is it enough to keep the fight going? Irrelevant still has flash. Irrelevant. Maybe he can leap his way into the backline. Exekick untouched. It's huge. The Crocodile. He holds on to the flash for so long across so many fights, but he will find Perks when it counts. And Exekick now on cleanup duty as Photon has to run for the hills. SK, they took down G2 yesterday, and they're on the path to take down Vitality right here.
That is game over in the River there. SK collapse instantly on Vitality's play. They could have just sat in base and tried to hold the line and scale up a little bit more, but they look for the pick. Marcoon buys enough time. The collapse comes through, and that's SK 2-0 so far this weekend. G2 and Vitality undefeated coming in. SK handing them their first loss.
SK knocking down G2.
He's going for the Twisted Fate to try and bring in.
Bullying Ebby for now. Both junglers still in this bottom quadrant of the map. That dredge line threaded through the minions. Jack Spectre forced to flash away. First blood secured by Hansama and G2. Now they turn the damage onto Yankos, and Yike is in the wings. If they stick around, do they fancy themselves a dive going forward? Mickey's stepping out and looking for a target, trying to use that toad for body block, but Yankos is down. Yike gets himself one. Turning attention to Mercer and Dagda. I think this is a dead fish. No, backing up because the tower managed to tag onto Yike.
I mean, the Sushi is still in trouble. It will fall, it will get rolled, but Mickey will roll over with it as well. Where he can deny dives, he can deny setup when you've got a good wave state on the opposition side. And that is...
Caps is level 7, so with the advantage in this bottom lane and the Destiny available, there it is, being channeled, immediately arrives. That was a great bubble coming up from Jack Spectre with the help of the towers. Not going to be able to find anything. The minions have been cleared out though. Jack Spectre, no flash, no cleanse, no ultimate, and he is in trouble. While that's going on, there's another fight in the top lane. Ebby manages to get the kill onto Broken Blade. All of a sudden, Yankos trying to take out Yike. He's got the hit points, and with the spinning axes, Hansama should be able to pick up another 2-0-2. Make that 3-0-2 in the bottom lane, and here comes Ruby. A new challenger appears. How effective can he be? No flashes available. The dredge line was fantastic. The Chaos Storm ticking away, but then the spinning axes absolutely decimate.
G2 are firmly in the driving seat.
Oh man, it's at the tip of the spear with Hansama. Emby's now in trouble. No flash available to him. No ult either. And with two members chasing him down, Jankos will not be able to connect that cocoon. It was just dodged away from. Rift Herald is up and to fully commit for that one. I mean, let's turn our attention now to these next objectives. A minute to go before the Dragon is up, as Ruby has been caught out. Destiny arrives, Yank is on a rampage.
So, for objectives, it's very good if you have your mid lane. That definitely helps out as Heretics trying to make a play on the bot. This is going to take a lot of damage off this turret.
I mean, it has to be flawlessly executed from Heretics. The cocoon does land. Yank has a 2-level advantage over Jankos as the gold card buys some time. Here comes Jack Spectra. Yank stays alive. That Royal Maelstrom doing so much work. Finally shut down. Some gold going into that Lucian's back pocket. But while that is going on, down in the bottom lane, pressure as that tower is being sieged. Mickey with the Hex Flash. He's channeling, pops over and doesn't throw the Q as well.
Yeah, I think G2 are one of the best teams at playing at the map when they have a lead. So this is where it becomes very terrifying as Broken Blade goes aggressive.
Jankos is here too, sees Mickey, sees Hansama. Cocoon connects, at least slows down the Draven for now. Venomous bite in and repel up. Ebby's the target of Mickey. Hansama finds himself a kill with the help of Broken Blade. That little root will land once more, leaping forward onto the minions, and yet another kill to G2, as well as the Dragon on the other side of the map.
And this is what I was about to talk about for G2. They're one of the best teams at using those tempo advantages to keep the plays rolling, and it ain't gonna stop with these quick picks and catching people unaware.
Of course, rotating the Fed members is just doing wonders. That gold bottom lane was able to build up. Now, Destiny has been channeled. Where does Caps want to throw it down? Stepping forward. Jankos repels up into the air. Cleanse already used from Jack Spectra. Summon a heal used to keep him alive. Teleport is being channeled. Zebi will join the fray. Nobody's died just yet. That's a great knockback and stun. All of a sudden the damage is there, but Jack Spectra's so low, he cannot get into the fight. Ruby wasn't able to join either. Teleports on cooldown. It may have been interrupted. That's a flash away from Jack. Yank turns his attention once more, and Broken Blade brings the hammer down. Another kill, 3 in the bottom lane.
And they still had Hansam in mid. They were just able to take that mid turn.
Heavy will be trying to push that wave out as much as he can. There's such a significant item disparity between these two teams that Heretics are definitely not looking for a full-on
perma push mid jungle, just try and kill Bo and Perks over and over again. I think that's going to be such a banger game. But here we go.
Well, Heavy's the target for now. Destiny was used there by Caps, and now the kill secured, the 17th in 18 minutes of gameplay.
Look at the amount of point Remora that
there
are here.
Are so many little manta rays pushing this bottom lane. Another tower has fallen. And I was anticipating G2 maybe slowing down, maybe playing the lanes a little more. They don't need to. They are so far ahead. The Heretics simply cannot stand toe-to-toe. The inhibitor turret is now taken down. The inhibitor will follow
they just go
suit.
to the end?
5 versus 3.
They're just going to the end.
They're going to push for the Nexus turrets. Sub 20 minutes. Stat team, what's the quickest game we've ever had in the LEC? Another kill secured as Jankos is popped for the 6th time. The Nexus turrets are now being focused as well. Will we get a dancing Rift Herald? I think we might. The Nexus is being focused at 18 minutes and 40 seconds. G2 dominate Heretics.
We had a dancing Herald in the
front-to-back team fight, scaling option for Excel. This is much more mid-game aggression.
Well, he's actually just TP back into mid, could try and make his way down, but Wave is about to crash.
It's not a huge wave, and Reckless will be the target. Flash forward, taken down. First blood secured by Targamas. Teleport being channeled as well. Humanoid level 5 will jump forward onto Xerxes. Fnatic get themselves one back, and it lands with Cassidy. Makes that a little bit more difficult, and they will be the target of another gank. Razork and Humanoid here as well. Xerxes only level 4. But the minion wave is slowly being cleared out. Patrick's going to use that relentless pursuit backwards. The tower is targeting, and Rux will go down. Targamas gets his 2nd kill of the game, and all of a sudden it's XL with the numbers advantage. Targamas escapes, and Vito arrives to join. Humanoid will get taken down. It's another for XL's. Fnatic have got one back. The fish is down. Fnatic get punished for the dive.
You had one job, Fnatic! It was to not end!
They sneak through, but Patrick and Targamas have roamed their way up. Reckless is catching that wave down bottom. Patrick uses that E to escape and waiting for Xerxes to join. Another Riftwalk forward, chunks out some damage, but there's no further engage. Some poke goes out, and Fnatic get the trade for now.
Yeah, Xerxes still on the Rift Herald though.
Oh, the re-engage, the bubble throws up rocks, and the culling takes him down. That's Patrick. Patrick with his second, just catching Fnatic unaware. The G2 one, I wanted to have a little bit more of the competitive ones. Down on average 1.7k at 14 and 20 minutes, but they have been able to bounce back throughout some of their games. Right now, though, they're going to continue to lose as Wonder will be the target, as Odo picks up a kill in the top lane with Xerxes.
I mean, Razork is here. Razork's read this really well.
Well, that's a flash forward. The dredge line will be dashed away from. Tidal Wave not going to connect, but the Chain of Corruption does. And all of a sudden, Xerxes is the target taken out by Reckless. Fnatic get their 4th kill of the game. Humanoid is making his way through the jungle. Do they fancy another dive?
I don't know if you want to go for a dive. Patrick and Targum is, well, should back away. Should is a good word, though. As maybe they do just stick around here.
Sticking onto it for now. Razork takes a couple of shots from the tower and the minion wave was cleared. He escapes with his life. Dredge line used by Rux. Reckless, no mana, flash and heal. Gonna need both of those in just a moment. Patrick gets caught up by the dredge line. The wall of the whack and the damage from Razork is too much. Targum is trying to go some portal combat. He's got himself one, but he can't get more. Ends up being a 1-for-1 in the second fight. Now he's to at least generate a minor gold lead, a kill advantage. This will be the first dragon for XL, and it was not contested by Fnatic.
Both immediately move mid, throw down the Rift Herald. They know that there's no one in this mid lane right now, and that's going to be 2 outer turrets now going in.
That sort of base of operations and safety zone can continue to scale up, but I think at 16 minutes, we've now seen a number of times that Onivia is currently up 1,200 gold. And it's matched by Humanoid in that mid lane, up 1,300 as Humanoid jumps onto VTO. Small trades, but a number of champions inside the jungle, setting up. There goes the cease and desist. Rux is caught, thrown into the air by the tidal wave. He's forced to flash over the wall to dodge the Aqua Prison, throws out the ulti onto Patrick, who's culling, is body blocked by Razork. Continues to tank it up, and the flash forward from Patrick secures the kill. Now Razork will be the next target. Humanoid Rift walks forward, may need to force the flash, and does so. XL continue the chase, continue the pressure, and they catch.
They expect to see Odo on that top wave, so they're like, okay, let's try and trade for a tier 2 of our own, but they weren't expecting XL to actually be playing a little bit further back and moving in, and now Humanoid is in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he's stunned in place. Teleport coming down from Wonder. Humanoid continues to get burnt down and chunked out. It's going to be secured by Odo, but now multiple members of Fnatic could have looked for a re-engage. Instead, 1-for-1 trade.
Earlier now, I still like that they're trying to go for it. It will give them a tower. They should be able to answer for bot. And as long as you're trading tit for tat, you're okay. But the problem now is you have no outer turrets remaining. So it becomes very difficult now for Fnatic to try and push past the safety of their tier 2s, to threaten things like Baron, to keep control over these next dragons.
They've moved responsibly, and we've got another siege being set up, another engage. Razork and Humanoid jump onto Xerxes, instantly traded back on by multiple members of XL. The tidal wave will split up Fnatic's members.
He has been stealing away. This depth charge from Rux has made it terribly hard for anyone here on Fnatic to really push forward. And moving up towards this top side, they want to pick video. Fnatic are reading this.
XL once again, a little bit of a numbers advantage. They're already jumped onto Razork. He's dropped for now. That Cyclone does very little to slow them down, and it is just another. Gnar has the ability to engage with it. Fancies the shot, manages to double stun. Wonder's gonna Gnar out himself. VTO goes golden under the tower. The rest of XL start to back away. This time round, XL bite off more than they can shoot. Humanoid is teleported in, can flank and jump around the 4 remaining members of XL. Got to be very careful though, because that single target damage and CC will be a lot. Humanoid's able to escape for now. Riftwalks and flashes to safety. Unfortunately, they only get that 1 kill. They do defend the tower, and with 35 seconds to Dragon, Fnatic may fancy a shot.
Great flash punch from Xerxes to actually get onto Humanoid there. Now Humanoid has to back away. XL trying to hold on. They will have that TP, as you pointed out. Humanoid.
Look at the movement speed and the combination with Nami. Patrick
put some pressure down, but it looks like it's just going to be a trade of objectives at the moment.
Bigger advantage, obviously, to XL, who have been able to control the waves and been able to push Fnatic backwards. Dragon will get secured. 3 members of XL stepping forward. Rux is going to use that dredge line to some form of safety and will continue to get bullied and beaten down. Odo with the Baron Siege going to take down their 5th tower of the game.
Humanoid has level 16 and now has his Zhonya's completed though. This is where he can play the sole person that can really clear these waves, pushed underneath his own tower.
There's a hijack chain of corruption available to Week2, throws it out, starts to lock down members of Fnatic. Cease and desist, goes out and Rux flashes forward, throws down the ultimate. They've got Patrick! They've got Patrick! Fnatic need to find more though as Odo is running amok! And he takes out Razork. All of a sudden, 4 members of Fnatic start to back away. It's a 1-for-1 trade.
Right here, Video almost has his Rabadon's completed, but Patrick!
Chain of corruption doesn't end, and tidal wave splits up Fnatic. Week2's got flash as well as that hijacked Gnar ultimate. Fnatic stepping forward, Wonder about to Gnar out himself, and Razork gets the knockup onto Patrick. He immediately flashes away, starts to channel the culling, finds the kill onto Razork. Humanoid will at least get one back. That's Patrick down, but what can Odo and Week2 do? They're trying to chase down Wonder on the back end as Humanoid is the target of Xerxes. Rift walks away to safety. 3 members of Fnatic stepping back, allowing Reckless the time. He takes down Week2. Berlin is behind Fnatic, but Targamas and Odo continue to be a threat. That is a gigantic burst of damage, and Reckless is channeling, charging, will not land the next.
Right, if Humanoid goes in, cool, Targamas get the wave out, Xerxes goes on towards the Castle. You burst down the Castle, you've even got Odo there for the CC, and the wave prevents the rest of Fnatic from following up onto the Castle. But that was not what we saw. Patrick takes one step too far, then a second one, and he gets bullied. Now though Excel on towards the Baron, Fnatic are collapsing.
I've got that tingly feeling in my tummy. Fnatic trying to stop this Baron. Wonder and Razork, it's stolen! It's stolen! Fnatic managed to steal the Baron! It is at the cost of Razork's life, but that is huge at buying time, stalling out, closing this gold gap.
Trying to make sure that they can find these moments to fight back against Koi. Now they got to do it again against Excel.
That's a lot of damage onto Targamas. Humanoid gets chunked as now Targamas steps backwards. Level 18 on that Kassadin. Wonder continues to push the top lane. Engage onto Rux. He isn't going to flash over the wall. Chain of corruption lands and starts to spread. Rux stays alive for now. Week2's incredibly low. He's about to be taken out. It is! It's Humanoid that finds another kill. All of a sudden, Patrick, Odo, and Targamas need to step back. A double for Humanoid. Wonder is in the fight after the teleport, and there's going to gnaw back Odo. The GA is now propped, and all of a sudden, Patrick is a target. Humanoid gets some damage out with the help of that tower, and Razork finishes it off. 3 kills to Fnatic. 4. They're looking for the ace, Doctor. This is the lead that Fnatic wanted.
Screw the ace, they're looking for the end. Look at mid lane, they're just barreling down. They know that they can do it. Late game Kassadin comes online and Fnatic come on with them.
What was this game? Fnatic could not find a play that worked for 30 minutes. And in the blink of an eye, they take down Excel with 4 members dead, turn their attention to the turret. There's no one alive to defend. Fnatic will come from behind to take down Excel.
It is becoming the story of Fnatic. Losing the early stages and then somehow trying to bring it back against Koi. Now again here. Actually going to be the Silas, so Drake is back up and they're going to look for the dive here.
This is exactly what Ender was talking about on the analyst desk. Stats be damned. The impact's what you want. Comp and Trimby go forward. First blood secured by Hilly. Immediately countered by Trimby. As it is supportal combat on the way. Malrang gets himself the assist.
He's not quite able to get the kill and at least the wave crash, but here comes mid.
Well, Yoya looking for the stun, flashes forward for it, and that means Lawson's in trouble. The slide, the glide, no Emperor's Divide underneath the tower though. Niski takes taking a shot and he manages to escape. So close, 60 HP.
You got so much mobility when it comes towards your E, especially the all-out form. The all-out being knocked back as well. Makes things easy, but Niski...
That's the Emperor's Divide on both sides. Malrang is thrown in the face of Niski as Alyoya steps forward. Now all of a sudden the fight's in the bottom lane. Comp is just obliterated by the poke and the range of Kazi and Helisang. Trimby forced to use that heal on himself, steps backwards here at the top, middle of the table, and contesting for as high a seed as possible, looking towards the group stage.
This does feel like a different version. Oh,
that's the Ash Arrow. Talked about it immediately. Chain CC and easy peasy. Mad Lions kill Lawson.
Make sure that there's no way that Koi can actually find these big team fights.
I mean, Mad Lions, they got themselves the first blood, they've got themselves the first dragon. JC is literally dodging, dipping, ducking, and diving all of the skill shots and the CC thrown at him.
I mean, this is fantastic play from Mad Shigenda. doesn't quite get clipped by the chains of corruption. Malrang has reset though. He's on his way. Azir's on the way. We're getting the fight.
Cataclysm available, not thrown just yet. Larson steps forward, has got that slide and glide, picks up a kill onto Hylissang. The Rift Herald was dropped and takes the
big one for me is kind of looking at how this feels like a very different Koi as well. We had Shigenda come in, play for these split push, play more carry as I'm watching this arrow.
Ash Arrow, it's
No
gonna
way!
hit, it's gonna
No
hit!
way!
All of a sudden, the Empress Divine is hijacked, and now Larson will buy some time, gets stunned once more and sniped by Sejuani. Yes, he hasn't even completed his boots just yet, so if a dragon fight breaks out, Niski's in a significantly better position. Well, Yoyo's going to get caught by the bubble. Tidal wave, Cataclysm, everything thrown, but there's just not enough damage. And in fact, it's going to be Malrang that's taken out. Now the slow is applied to Comp. He manages to dash away from that piercing arrow. Sand Soldiers put
Up on this pressure.
second dragon about to be secured. A 5,000 gold lead for now. Still maintaining all of their towers, and Koi do have some bounties to play for. But I think Dagda, now I want to keep an eye on how Mad Lions play this next passage of the game. Where do they push their vision? How patient are they? How well do they set up for the objectives? Because they have all the tools available to them.
Rift Herald is definitely their next play because they need to try and crack open this mid lane turret. They want to try and establish vision on Koi's side of the map and make sure that Koi aren't really able to set up properly to get answers for Niski and Chasey in the side lane. Already you can see them getting into a solid position, but if I'm Koi, I want to try and match this right now. Like before this gets out of hand, we've Gale Force for the Lucian. You don't want to give over more pressure to Mad Lions, and this is your moment to try and find a team fight. Waves aren't in a bad position, but I mean, look at where Larson is. They're not really looking to try and find a fight right now, so Mad will happily take this one for free.
Well, they will find an opportunity onto Niski as Malrang is waiting just behind the hijack. Oh! Sets up the counterpunch! Niski obliterates Comp. Now Malrang's the target. Stepping forward once again. Flag and drag over the wall, gets a small heal. The blast cone gets Niski close, but he needs to land the CC. Hylissang steps forward. He's a little bit alone, but no one's going to turn onto him. And with the Rift Herald in the middle lane, there's pressure in the top lane. Mad Lions are in absolute control.
I mean, Niski's getting frisky. Mad Lions are coming alive here as well, pushing in towards the mid. You've got pressure here for Chasey on top side. Across the board, Larson, you can see he's only just reset now. So Mad Lions, I mean, they're just destroying Koi.
Well, they don't need to be patient for objectives if they can create opportunities.
I wouldn't be surprised if Koi tried to find a pick somewhere, but where do you try and go for it? I mean, vision is everywhere right now for Mad Lions. Also, they're not overextending in side lanes. They're not giving people that opportunity to catch them out. And I mean, it's working wonders for them right now, where Koi have been throwing the backline. That could be devastating for Mad.
All right, Chain of Corruption is up for Kazi. Hijack just became available for Niski. Did Mad Lions rush this? Did they need more patience? Niski waiting in that blue buff area, can come over the wall. Gigantic piercing arrow, does so much damage as the hijack culling doesn't find a kill just yet. Chasey, however, will take down Larson. All of a sudden, Kazi finds one back. Now it's Chasey stepping forward once again. The Mad Lions absolutely crushing once more. This time, though, managing to find the different angles to engage. Damage disparity, it just meant that Koi were at a massive disadvantage right from the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's very much...
Do you think that was the right call, just in terms of philosophy? Because the rest of the game has felt really kind of tempered and cool, and this one felt very...
Knocking at your front door. He's got poke. We've got arrows going left, right, and center. And as well, Hilly as well with that poke. It makes it so hard to hold on to the base along.
And stacks, there's a lot of disengaged tools for Mad Lions, and that just allows Chasey, who's been the primary split pusher, to push into that middle lane, take the inhibitor. Now all of a sudden, Hylissang steps forward, fires out the volley, piercing arrows from Kazi, not landing just yet. The second inhibitor in this bottom lane will be the focus. Koi, what will you do? Do you start a fight? Can you pull off a miracle? Malrang and Shigenda stepping forward. Good damage onto Chasey from Comp, but not enough, and they do it, being able to generate an advantage for themselves. But then crucially, I think Elyoya is still doing things that Elyoya does. Engaging for Mad Lions, setting up all of these fights, and despite multiple ultimates being thrown out, Kazi's just going to flash over the wall, gets to safety. Malrang buys some time with that stopwatch, and the Ash Arrow will slow down the engage. Shigenda can't find anything more as Niski is now jumped on inside the base. Chasey's taken out the top inhibitor, and Comp's trying to clear the minions. Chasey gets his kill onto Shigenda, the second of the game. 3 members still standing, facing an army of minions, and all 5 members of the Mad Lions.
The Mad Lions are happy to clean this one out. They're looking for more.
They are. They're going to fountain dive. Comp is being chunked out. Trimby's getting the heals, not taken out just yet, and some Sand Soldiers by the time. Minions are hammering away on the Nexus turrets. 1 and 2 have fallen. Now Mad Lions turn their attention to the Nexus. Comp's doing what little he can. Tracy steps forward and continues to chip away. Give themselves a little bit more damage numbers, a little bit more to the KDA. Secure the soul as well.
They know the super creeps are doing the work for them, where they don't really have to worry about putting pressure on the base or Koi trying to respond to this.
They do need to keep this up, as we've now got one more siege to go. Koi, on the other hand, haven't given up just yet. Alyoya's split off on the side, dashes over the wall. And with so many super minions and the Baron and the Soul, Mad Lions can look to do this stylishly. Hijacking the tidal wave. Trimby's the first target. Alyoya goes in, throws out the prison. Chasey and Niski hammering on the Nexus, and no kills will be secured as Mad Lions take down Rogue.
I mean, who needs kills when you can just go for the Nexus instead? I mean, Mad Lions